What is up, guys? In this video, we will be comparing my two favorite maps of all time, Mob of the Dead and Eisendrache. So in this video, we'll be comparing like all the aspects of the map, the feel factor, the aesthetics, the just objectively how it runs, how it feels, like just all of that stuff. So yeah, let's get into the video. Man, Mob of the Dead. Oh, there's a lot about this map. You have the Acid Gat, which you can upgrade to the Vitrolic Withering by putting the Blunder Gat into the Acid Gat kit. And then, yeah, you upgrade it. And then the Pack-a-Punch. You get to get, like, a bunch of parts, build a plane, and fly to the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, that's insane. That's, like, one of the best Pack-a-Punches you can do. The Brutus is a pretty cool boss. He's not too hard, not too easy. He comes every few rounds. He drops stuff, just like all the other bosses. He's a very cool boss. You get to upgrade the Hell's Retriever to the Hell's Redeemer. You get the Hell's Retriever by feeding all the dogs. The map feels it's very cool. The zombies feel factor is definitely there. It's almost like Nocturne Totem, where it's like scary. It has that scary vibe to it. It has that zombies vibe. And it's at a prison. I mean, that's really cool. And it's a real life place. There's just so many things to do on this map. You can get the Golden Sport that lasts till round 31. It's just a very cool map. One of my favorites of all time. Oh man, Eisendrache, man. This is by far my favorite map in Black Ops 3. Like, in second's probably Revelations. But this map is just so good. There's so many good things about it. So once you feed all the dragon heads in this map, you get the Wrath of the Ancients. You can start your bow quest. You can either choose to get the fire bow, the void bow, the lightning bow, or the wolf bow. The fire bow is the hardest to make, and it's also probably the worst. The void bow is very easy to make, but it's long. And it's like third best. The lightning bow is the easiest bow to make, and it's the best bow, or it's probably the easiest bow. That or the wolf bow. And then the wolf bow is also a very easy bow to make, and it's probably the second best bow. I mean, the bows are just so good. Once you get them, you just wreck house, dude. I mean, this map's pretty easy. It's easy to get high rounds to. It's also very fun. There's a lot of places where you can do things. You can train. You can camp on this map. You can do all of that. And then also the Easter egg. The Easter egg is very fun. So once you do all these steps and stuff, you do wisp steps, go in teleporter, grab pieces, plug them into the death ray and all that stuff, and then you send off a mini rocket, get the rod, plug it in, feed souls to the keeper. The keeper then goes to the moon after you do that stuff. He wrecks the moon, comes back, you go into a boss fight, you destroy this huge boss, he spawns in panzers and stuff, and once you're done with that, pick up the summoning key, and then the freaking you light the rockets off, then you pick up the summoning key. The rockets destroy the moon, and you get an insane cutscene. It's one of the best cutscenes of all time. And I think this is the first map to ever add a boss fight into it. And also, the Ragnaroks, those are also very fun to build. I just love this map so much. It has a decent zombies vibe to it, too. And I love the location. It's just, like, isolated and snowy and stuff. It's just a very cool map. Now for the comparison. So we'll start off with the feel factor. Mob of the Dead, it has that feeling. It has that scary vibe to it, and it actually feels like a zombies map. Like, it feels like a zombies apocalypse. The Eisendrache, on the other hand, does have a little bit of that feeling, but not as much, so I'll have to give that part to Mob of the Dead. Now to the aesthetics. I also will give this to Mob of the Dead, just because it's in a prison, and I mean, there's so many cool things about it. The Eisendrache, on the other hand, it's a snowy map, so I mean, it's not too much to look at, but it's pretty cool. I like the looks of the bows. But other than that, I'd have to give it to Mob of the Dead on that. And then objectively, Mob of the Dead has a lot of very cool things. It has the Hell's Retriever, Hell's Redeemer, Vitrolic Withering, the Easter egg's cool, the Golden Sport. But I do think Eisendrache wins this one. It has the bows. The Easter egg's probably better. The bows are very cool. There's just a lot to do in Eisendrache. There's a little more to do in Eisendrache than there is to do in Mob of the Dead. But it's very close, so I'll have to give another point. Or I'll have to give a point to Eisendrache. Okay, so now to the storyline. So we're going to start off with Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead has a very cool storyline. It has to do with a lot with the storyline, and it has to do with how the cycle never ends and the zombies will always be there pretty much. And killing Weevil, that's just so cool. It has to do a lot with the storyline and just how the zombies work and stuff pretty much. And so now to Eisendrache. So Eisendrache also has a lot to do with the storyline. Summoning key, Dempsey 1.0, or Dempsey killing Dempsey 1.0, blowing up the moon and stuff. It just has to do with a lot with the storyline too. But for this, I'm going to have to give it a tie. They both have to do equally with the storyline. They're both very important to the storyline. So yeah. So now for the final tally. Mob of the Dead does win this tally, and I also think Mob of the Dead is also better overall. But you guys are going to be the judge of that. So you guys in the comment section, comment what you think's the better map. So yeah, in my opinion, I think Mob of the Dead's a little better than Eisendrache. So I think Mob of the Dead number 1, Eisendrache number 2. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot more map comparisons. These are pretty fun to make. You guys comment 2 maps down below that you want me to compare, and I'll compare them. So yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.